It's Monday, February 25. Here's what's making the news. Minister of Social Protection Amna Ali has assured displaced workers of the United Company Russian Aluminum, RUSAL, that the government stands solidly behind them.
While the stalemate between the Russian aluminum company and its Guyanese employees continues, the government is not laying its gauntlet down. Minister of Social Protection Amna Ali and Minister with Responsibility for Labour Keith Scott visited the company at Mapletown, Oraima last Friday, where over 61 employees were dismissed following strike actions against the company. The ministerial team met first with the representatives of the Guyana Bauxite and General Workers Union, where Secretary Leslie Jr. laid out a proposal the union hopes will be taken on board by the company before the workers resume duty.
The union wished to raise the issue of the continuous breach of Section 23(1) of the Trade Union Recognition Act, and the Labour Department is now advised that legal action must be taken against the company. Number 2, refusal to negotiate and address grievances, very important. BCGI from 2009 refused to negotiate a new collective labour agreement and more so address any grievances.
Those, among other issues, have been plaguing the workers who ventured on a strike action 2 weeks ago. Being on the breadline, the ministry also took along hampers for the workers. Minister Ali said that the government will not stand by and allow its citizens to be treated unfairly by any foreign company. A meeting with senior officials of RUSA last Thursday indicated that the displaced workers will be reinstated.
What I want to underscore with you is that the government is on your side. And for no time and no moment, you must feel that we are not supportive of you. We can't come here and be supportive of somebody who coming to get riches off of this country and want to treat our workers anyhow. We will not allow it.
The Social Protection Minister stressed that while workers must be respected, they too have a responsibility to respect the other side. She said the finer details of the issues will be worked out along with other officials from the Labour Department who were also at the meeting. Reporting for InfoHub, Alexis Rodney.
The public is advised to be wary of a fake social media profile purported to be that of Minister of State Joseph Harmon. Minister of State Joseph Harmon wishes to advise the public that he is in no way associated with a Facebook profile bearing his name, which is offering homes to interested persons. In a post on his personal Facebook page on Sunday evening, Minister Harmon issued the following statement. Please be advised, it has been brought to my attention that there is a fake account purporting to represent the Minister of State, Joseph Harmon. This fake account is in no way associated with me, anything or anyone I am affiliated with. I hereby wish to advise that you report this account if it comes to your attention. Thank you. Let us continue to remain steadfast in the light of fake news and fake accounts. Over the weekend, a Facebook profile surfaced purporting to be Minister of State Joseph Harmon. The user of the fake profile sought to create mischief and public confusion by posting a status which indicated the persons interested in becoming homeowners to make contact with Minister of Public Health Valdo Lawrence no later than 2 p.m. Sunday, February 24, 2019. For InfoHub, Anara Khan. The government of Guyana, through the Ministry of Natural Resources, is hosting Deputy Minister of Mineral Resources of South Africa, Godfrey Oliphant, and a delegation to explore possible areas of collaboration between the two states.
The South African delegation arrived in Guyana on Sunday, February 24 to 2019. The following day, both teams met for official introductions and discussions on the possible areas of collaboration aside from mutual interest of mining. The South African team was invited to Guyana by the government during an overseas meeting last year. Following the meeting, Minister Trotman said there are 3 areas of interest government will be exploring.
Training, of course. South Africa is a very large, complex and exciting place, but it brings experiences of how they've overcome some of the challenges that we're facing. So we hope to expose our staff at the GGMC and the Gold Board, and of course at the policy level, to being able to experience first world training opportunities. Secondly, we hope to deepen the exchanges between the two countries as at a government level and at the institutional level, where the counterpart in the GGMC would be able to relate to its counterpart in the South Africa region, or at least Southern Africa. And thirdly, we would want to invite investment from South Africa to Guyana.
Minister Trotman believes South Africa's experience in mining will be useful to Guyana.
We believe that financially, South Africa has a wherewithal, and it has experience in mining, gold and diamonds in particular, and it's important, we think, that we not look only to the West insofar as mining is concerned, Canada or Australia, no, China, but we believe that we can and should have some African interests mining in Guyana as well.
During the meeting, Deputy Minister of Mineral Resources of South Africa, Godfrey Oliphant, said he was happy to be invited to Guyana to explore opportunities for economic collaboration.
South Africa is a very huge mining country. We've been mining in that country for well over 150 years. We do have what it takes, the experience, the knowledge, the skills, and we're still going to mine for the next 100 years. So we are a mining country. Wherever we get invitations, like my minister here invited us last year already, when we met with the High Commissioner at the Mining Harbour. They extended an invitation. We couldn't come then, but here we are today to share experiences, but also to learn from the beautiful country, your beautiful country.
Reporting for InfoHub, Felicia Valenzuela.
As is customary, President David Granger last Saturday named 77 Guyanese who will be bestowed national awards this year.
President Granger made the announcement on the occasion of Guyana's 49th Republic anniversary on Saturday, February 23. Among the awardees are Guyana's High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, Frederick Hamley Case, Senior Counsel Charles Fungafat, and Monsignor Terence Montrose, who will receive the Cassie Crown of Honor. Vincent Alexander, William Andrew Boyle, Lerlin Anita Nestor, Genevieve White Ned, and William Wolford are among 36 who will receive the Golden Arrowhead of Achievement. The Medal of Service will be bestowed on Leslie Crispin Ramallo, Komal Singh, Shamiza Bashk, and Nizam Qasim, along with 27 others. The lone awardee of the Military Service Medal is Lieutenant Colonel Courtney Arthur Byrne, while Deputy Commissioner Lyndon Lancelot Alves, Assistant Commissioner Paul Handel Anthony Langevine, and Divisional Officer Compton Anthony Sparman will be bestowed the Disciplined Service Medal. Since assuming office in 2015, President David Granger has been conferring the awards upon Guyanese. He said the conferral is recognized as a mechanism provided under the Constitution of Guyana to give due national recognition to outstanding citizens, and has committed to ensuring that these honors are conferred regularly. In 2015, 19 women from a total of 53 received the national awards. The following year, 86 deserving Guyanese were conferred with the awards. By 2017, 69 persons received the national awards, and 96 Guyanese, including 49 women, were duly awarded last year by the head of state. Reporting for InfoHub, Alexis Rodney.
New strategic action plan handed over to the Guyana Police Force, and residents of Kumaka Mines received land allocation letters. The details of these stories and more when we return.
The future of Guyana has never looked better. Our nation is on the cusp of a development program like never seen before. While Guyana is now emerging as an energy giant through the discovery of massive reserves of oil and natural gas, it is your government's intention that the huge benefits emerging from this will go where it matters most, to you, the people of this beloved country. There is a surge of confidence in the way Guyana is governed once again, and the level of investor interest is unprecedented. Guyana is poised to become the breadbasket of the region, and the pace at which this nation will grow through prudent fiscal management will be nothing short of impressive. But more than anything else will be the way every Guyanese, regardless of color, class, or creed, becomes a part of this historic period of national transformation, sharing in the wealth and well-being of it all as one Guyana.
Welcome back. British security expert Russell Combe today handed over the new Guyana Police Force Strategic Action Plan to the Police Reform Change Board.
Citizen security remains a major concern in Guyana, and through the implementation of this plan, it is expected that the national capacity to tackle crime will be boosted.
The United Kingdom is committed to supporting this process, to supporting Guyana in the change management of the police, and the areas that we'll be looking at in the future where additional support is necessary, maybe from specific, more tailored consultancies to help deliver the implementation plans, then the UK will be there alongside Guyana in making sure that process is effective.
The document was handed over to the newly formed Police Reform Change Board, which will overlook the new plan.
It is important that there is this oversight body that is ensuring that all the different interventions that have been commenced, that they are actually being supported, where necessary being serviced. So it is with great delight that I witnessed this morning the establishment of that board.
In his feature address, Minister of Public Security Kemraj Ramjatan highlighted the need to have the implementation of the project expedited.
You know, I find sometimes we suffer an inertia as a result of being given the report. After that, it's on the shelf. And sometimes we have this bad habit of not ensuring that that which is on the shelf is utilized. We are not going to allow that to happen here.
He also expressed the need for a reforming of the financing methods used by the Guyana Police Force.
There is also another priority, as I see it, going through these reports and the various recommendations there, to introduce a medium-term financial plan and this priority-based budgeting that I talk about, which focus on funding of outcomes which deliver the greatest benefits to our force. Of course, with that kind of budgeting, it will be an effective tool to promote cultural change in the Guyana Police Force.
Reporting for InfoHub, Nikosi Bruce.
200 residents of Kumaka Mines, Upper Demerara, Upper Berbice on Friday last received land allocation letters for the lands which they have been occupying for approximately 6 decades.
Minister of State Joseph Harmon, who presented the letters to the residents, says the government of Guyana will continue its efforts to ensure that sustainable, family-oriented communities are created across the country. He told the residents that they have been neglected for far too long, but the coalition government believes in empowering residents and communities.
These letters of allocation will then be presented to NISIL, and they will come and then they will do the survey, and it is based on that survey that you will get their titles. They said to me it is going to take such a long time and all of that, and I said to NISIL, 6 weeks is the time I'm giving you. You can improve the quality of life in your community. You can improve the quality of life of your family, because this is basically what it is. This is about giving power to you, putting that power into your hands so that you can do what you need to do.
Some of the residents thanked the government for taking such a positive step.
I am feeling very happy today. I am feeling very happy receiving this piece of paper. Waited so long, like 15 years and over, to see that the survey back in the community, and we're here with Mr. Hammond today. That is something very special for us in this village today. We're thankful, and this paper will leave for my children, my grandchildren. I would like to thank the government for doing such a good work today in this village and continue doing his good works.
Today I'm really happy that this process is continuing. It is telling us that as a nation we are going forward and we're progressing, and as a resident of Kumaka I'm very proud of that. I would say thanks to Mr. Harmon And also to the government of Lard, keep the good work up because we are thankful for you considering us here in Command.
The document offers the residents ownership of the lands that they have been residing on and will pave the way for titles to be issued once surveys are complete. This is the first time the residents are receiving legal documentation for their occupied lands. Meanwhile, Minister Harman also presented lamps to the communities of Mackenzie and Spiteland to be used for street lights. The lights are to be installed by the regional administration. He also committed to provide the teachers of the Mackenzie Primary School with a much-needed fridge and gas stove. Neola Damon, InfoHub.
Minister of Communities Ronald Bolkan, during a recent ministerial outreach to the Rupununi region, said youths must be more involved in the electoral process.
A passionate plea was made to national leaders not to take any action which will result in the disenfranchisement of young people at the next general and regional elections. The call came from two-time Senior Councillor of Quatamang Village, Lake Ram Haynes, during a recent community meeting in the North Rupununi village with Minister of Communities Ronald Bolkan.
I, as an individual, very not happy and disappointed that if there should be an election in the very near future, if it happens in months or whatever, that our young people is not involved, who is eligible to vote. I don't think that's the right thing to do to them. That's denying them, and if I'm not given the opportunity, I'd be so mad. Whoever is at the top making decisions and doing this should consider this, that our young people are there. They have the full rights to be able to vote for and make a decision for themselves.
Minister of Communities Ronald Bolkan echoed the concern, stating that young people, particularly first-time voters, must not be denied their constitutional right to vote.
Nothing should be rushed to allow for the disenfranchisement of an individual. And this is why we have been calling, and we have been even demonstrating, calling on GCOM to ensure that to guarantee the integrity of this process, this critical electoral process, that what we need is a new house-to-house registration exercise.
The life of the current voters list expires on April 31. Following the December 21 vote, general and regional elections were expected to be called within a 3-month period. However, GCOM recently declared that elections cannot be held within that time frame due to resource constraints. Letitia Isaacs for InfoHub.
That's all for this evening. Connect with us on WhatsApp, like and subscribe to our Facebook page for notifications. You can also follow us on Instagram for updates and visit our website at dpi.gov.gy. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Goodbye.